So, odds, this is going to be something a little bit different. This is not a no money spent episode. But in this video, we're going to start doing a little bit more what we do in 2K. Yeah, I've been really enjoying the no money spent series, but in this video, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 players I think that you need to buy for cheap BPL teams. If you guys don't know, I've been having a lot of success with my BPL team. I'm on like a 7-8 game winning streak. I've gotten up to Division 4 right now, so I'm starting to play pretty well. Again, I'm someone who has not played FIFA in 7 years, and I'm in the above average category. As well as that, the vast majority of people watching this are not going to be expert players, especially if you are looking for budget players. You're probably in somewhere between Division 7 and Division 2 or 3, just looking for the best players you can get on a budget. And as always, just like in 2K, I don't think it should ever be necessary to spend money on the game. Obviously, for EA to make their money, they have to make it so that you have an advantage the more money you spend. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about guys that can really make your team play a lot better than you'd expect for very cheap. So first of all, this guy is not going to be in the top 5, but from what I've used, the best cheap BPL keeper, I don't know why, Nick Pope. He saves everything. He saves absolutely everything. I played 5 games with him. I played more than that, haven't I? Oh, no, I have. I know why I've only played 5 games with him. I sold my Nick Pope and I rebought them. I think that's it. Again, I don't know how many games I've played with these guys. I played a few of my games with my Brazil team on my comeback, but I'm mainly using these guys. I think I should have earlier played more than 5. Either way, though, 1,100 coins. 5 games, 6-7 goalkeeper. He's got fairly okay stats. But the whole thing with him, for me anyway, is that he just gets makes so many saves, wins every high ball, somehow gets down really fast. Man, he's definitely my first choice of a keeper. The best keeper I've used this year. To be fair though, I haven't used many great keepers. I will say that. Like him and Strakosha are like the only 2 keepers that I've really used a little bit. I've used a lot, and Pope is significantly better. I've used Romero, and I don't particularly like him. But man, Nick Pope, really good goalkeeper. Then 2 of our players are going to be centre backs. I really like this centre back. Actually, no, I'm going to go 1 centre back in this top 5 and 1 kind of backup, especially because we are going for an extreme budget. So I'm telling you guys right now, if you want to buy Tomori, Tomori's nice. Tomori's really good. 80 pace on a centre back. And you most of the time are getting Tomori for less than 4,000 coins, which is crazy. Like around 3,000, 3.5k for Tomori. He's got decent height of 6'1". He is a really good overall player. And for that price, again, just a really good card. So he's a not bad option. But for me, Chris Smalling's better. I'm sorry, Chris Smalling has just been better for me. Chris Smalling, you can get him most of the time for around 2,500 coins. If I'm calling it MT, it's because I'm used to 2K. You can get Chris Smalling most of the time for around the 2,500 coins. Sometimes he's more expensive, sometimes he's cheaper, but around 2.5, 3K, he is not an expensive option whatsoever. But he is 6'4". I get it, he does not have the 80 pace, but he's got 81 defending, 81 physical, and his player build is huge. This is a little bit like a 2K situation, where when a player just looks like they're huge on the pitch, they seem to just make tackles that they shouldn't make. They feel stronger than they probably should. Like he's got 88 strength. The dude is pretty much a bully. 88 strength. He's got 80 interceptions, which again is good, as well as that 83 aggression is really nice for a Chris Smalling. Definitely the best centre back that I have used this year in FIFA, and I've used some decent. I've used a lot of those kind of like sweaty Brazilian centre backs. None of them have been close. Heck, I play Chris Smalling and Tomori. Chris Smalling is the better of the 2 by a country mile for me. Chris Smalling definitely is. I get it, not the best acceleration. Man, he's so good. He's so good. Then we are going to go with a holding midfielder. I haven't really found a centre attacking midfielder that I really like yet. I've been using João Moutinho. I haven't particularly liked him, but the player that I really like in holding midfield is just next level, and it's Souček. So you can get a Souček for less than 1,000 coins. 900 coins. The dude is a monster. The guy is a monster. He is 6'4". He's got, again, this Chris Smalling effect where he's just huge. So it's like, it basically feels like he's covering the entire pitch at the same time. If you play him as a single CDM, play him right in front of that back four, he's just another giant player to have in there. Good defending corners, good attacking on corners as well. He's got, again, 79 heading accuracy, 92 stamina, he's got 83 strength, which again is huge. Aggression's not particularly high, but got really good interceptions of 83. And again, not going to do much in terms of attacking, but as a pure defensive midfielder, man, I've played against guys using Fabinho, using N'Golo Kante, and while, yeah, he's not going to be as good as those guys, he is going to be like a cheaper option. He does a similar thing. For me, he's doing a similar job as what other people's Fabinhos are doing, just cleaning up in that holding midfield role. He's not going to be great in terms of attacking, but as a holding midfielder, especially if you're playing like a 4-1-4-1 or a 4-1-2-1-2, and having him as the guy playing like in between the two centre backs in the kind of role that Calvin Phillips plays for Leeds on the defensive end, he is an unbelievable player. And then with our fourth player, we're going for a right midfielder. And he's going to be a little bit more expensive. And I have not played a game with this guy. If you don't have the money and you want to go with Dan James is fantastic. Like 96, 95 in terms of acceleration and sprint speed, which is unreal. He is just pure 100% pace. Does not do much else, like 3-star skills, but he is literally just pure pace. And if you just need pace, you can't go wrong with Dan James, especially if you're just starting out the game, when you can often get a Dan James card for, I'm pretty sure he's less than 1,000 coins. Wait, why is Dan James 3.5k? What's up with this? Is there a reason why Dan James is like... I bought my Dan James for 1,000 coins yesterday. Okay, I have no idea. I have no idea why he's expensive. I haven't rechecked on his game today. Either way, though, if you can get him for cheap, he's really, really good. But Rafinha's just better. I've only played a game with his French league card, but Rafinha has got 91 sprint speed and acceleration. He is so fast. He's 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, and his weak foot is his right foot, so he can cut inside quite well. He's got really good ball control of 80, 84 dribbling. His shot power is 80 as well. Finishing 72 is not great, but overall, he's a good dribbler. Got really good pace of 91, as well as that 5'9", so he's not too small, not too tall, but he's kind of good at just getting in and around players, and he's cheap. Like 4,000 coins is roughly what you're going to be paying from, somewhere between 3,500 and 4,000. So for that price, again, you can't really go wrong with a right midfielder of this quality. Great speed, 4-star skills. He's like, and he also has a strong link to, what's his name, Rodrigo. So if you want some sort of a hybrid, he does link Rodrigo. He links Rodrigo into Brazil squads with that strong link. So a really, really great card for budget guys. Rodrigo obviously is one of those mid-tier Premier League guys that is super sweaty, but he's about 30,000 coins, so he's definitely out of the budget for this. But we're going to go with one striker, and the striker that I'm going to pick is Divock Origi. So you can definitely argue the case that Mikel Antonio is good. I am a massive fan of Divock Origi. So he's like less than 1,000 coins. If you can get lucky and pick him up for 800 coins. 4-star, which is massive. As well as that, he's there's a chem style on that one. He's 4-star. He's 6'2", which is massive. He wins so much in the air. I did not expect him to be as good as he is. He wins so much in the air. Good pace of 82, as well as that 77 strength, means that he doesn't get pushed off the ball at all from defenders. He doesn't have the greatest acceleration, which is not ideal, but again, any of the chemistry style that boost pace on this guy and he'll be burning people, probably wouldn't suggest using a good chemistry style on a 900 coin gold card. But again, really good shot power. His finishing seems to be really good. 4-star, so he'll be able to finish with both feet. And is just one of those players that I really, really like. And I think, honestly, is one of the best strikers I've used this year. I think he's definitely one of the best strikers that I've used this year in FIFA 21. So yeah, and it's pretty much it. These are the 5 players that I would suggest if you are starting out a BPL team. It all really depends on formations. If you're using a cheap BPL team, I probably would go with a formation with, say, like right or left midfielders or wingers rather than a bunch of centre midfielders. And, oh man, I really like Origi. I really, really like Origi. And Souček and Smalling, these 2 guys are just giants. 6'4", each of them 6'4", do a really, really good job. And I get it, little players are more agile, kind of going around people. Divock Origi just seems to score from everywhere. He's good in the air, he's got nice strength. And then Rafinha is just, again, maybe a little bit of bias because I'm a Leeds fan, but using someone like him on that right side of midfield, he's got pace, he's got decent physical, decent size, and also he can cut in and score if you want to end up in a formation where you want to play him at the right winger. He can cut in on that left foot and play kind of like the Arjen Robben role, especially if you want like a target man type player with a bit of pace in Divock Origi. It could be you could have a lot of success with that. So yeah, these are the 5 players: Nick Pope, Chris Smalling, Souček, Rafinha, and Divock Origi. Other kind of honorable mentions: Tomori. This guy here probably deserves to be in as well. Fredericks. He would have been like my number 6, and the reason is Fredericks for 1,000 coins is a 92 pace. He's not going to get beaten at all for pace and right back, and is just, again, a really, really good player to have if you're on a budget because he's got a lot of pace and is not a terrible defender. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. These are my top 5 players for cheap BPL teams. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.